Hello and welcome back to Cans of the Steppe. We have 3 armies. We have one army which is down here. We have one army which is somewhere over here, which was off to fight a war which we're no longer in, so I don't really know what I'm doing with that. I guess I'm going to take it here for now. And we have another army all the way over here somewhere, which currently just has 700 troops in it. This army, I'm going to add some troops to it. I'm going to add whatever we have. But before I do that, I'm going to buy up some men-at-arms so we have as much as we can get. Because we have 16,000 income, so I think we can probably afford it. So what have we got? We got pretty much choice of anything, right? And we got 2 slots. So what are we thinking here? I don't know. Where are we going? Well, this army is probably going to be for this area of the map. So we're looking at desert, lots of desert into hills and mountains, but probably lots of desert initially. Although, if we actually look at the realms, like, there's one desert realm, then there's a lot of hills. Yeah. Okay. So, what do we want? I have no idea. Mountaineers? That's interesting. Good in mountains. That's actually very interesting. What else do we have? We have AR, which we probably don't need. Although they do count as siege units. Oh, only due to my sappers bonus. Okay. So these guys are just strictly better mountaineers, right? Or sorry, strictly better armored footmen. Yes. These guys are strictly better mountaineers, but they're not as good in mountains. Now, what's the mountain bonus? Plus 12. So, these guys are like 58, 49, and these guys are 51, 36. Alright, interesting. So if we were to buy some heavy infantry, I actually think these guys look really good, because they're going to be better all the time. Well, they're going to be better in all circumstances where we're not fighting strictly in mountains. So in hills, these guys would be better. I kind of like that. What else have we got? We got ballistrae, which are siege units naturally. They're also siege units via sappers, but they are siege units naturally. However, I suppose they're good in hills. Yeah, these might be worth grabbing just to give some siege power to this army. What else have we got? Ooh, wow, these are siege units. Oh, due to Greatest of Khans. Never mind. We're not going to be leading this army directly, most likely, which is why I'm not counting that. Alright, but they do have a lot of... Oh, that's because of Greatest of Khans. Okay, we might as well just ignore all of them for now. Unless we're comparing within the category. Or these guys. These are also, yeah, within the category. Okay. That's fine. And then we have some actual siege units. I think I'm going to buy some of these guys. So let's buy, I think maybe them and ballistrae. Let's do that. We could also upgrade to any of our ones that we had before, but now let's do one of those. And we're also going to do some of them as well, which we got from the Byzantine lands. Going to upgrade that to max, and we're going to upgrade those to max. Wonderful. Do I have anywhere to station them? I probably don't. Nope. Alright, that's fine. We could buy more, but we'd be going over our limit then, which has all sorts of negatives. So that's fine. Right. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise them all in our capital. There we go, and we'll see where that goes in a minute. After that, nomadic capital. Let's have a look at what we got. So what I'm looking for here are things that immediately impact us. Like this one. Increasing our knight effectiveness. That's an immediate impact. Right? That's pretty good. Upgrading these, actually increasing army movement speed. Yeah, let's go up to let's go all the way to max. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I'm looking for. And it will give us more men-at-arm regiments as well, so we can grab another one. Ooh. Yeah, okay, I'm into that. Let's upgrade that. Cool. And then we're going to wait a second. So 3 months for those to finish gathering. Alright, we'll wait 3 months on that. I'm also going to refill my men-at-arms if I can. Don't need to. Okay, fantastic. with that in mind, I think we're probably going to go and declare some wars. Well, we're going to ask for submission and see what happens. Also, I'm not entirely sure what this means, right? Because what it's saying is these guys should submit to us, but like obviously they won't. So I don't know what this is based off of, but I'm going to ignore it basically is what I'm getting at. I'm going to ignore it until such a point as it's useful. So, I'm thinking we move this army out here, we declare on Galatia Volnia, and we declare on the Abbasids. Yeah, and then probably on these guys as well. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. And my plan is basically just to, you know, massively expand. I think this seems like the most sensible thing to do right now. So that's what we're going to do. Right, on pause. My prisoner died in my dungeons. We could possibly ransom off prisoners if there are any. That seems like a sensible thing. We got some ransoms accepted. Cool. Right, we also have something to do when we have more land to raise, but that is something that we have to do later. Right, let's clear those as well. You're ready. I'm going to wait for this army as well. I'm going to declare the wars at roughly the same time, just so I don't need to pay attention to 3 things at once. Right. And then this army over here, are you raised yet? You're raising in 40 days. Alright, well, I'm going to declare your war now anyway. So, I'm going to assume that you have enough troops to take out these guys. Which I think you do. Right, so I'm going to offer you submission or ruin. I'm going to demand your special soldiers. Let's do that. I could demand their siege weapons. You know what? I demand your siege weapons. Abbasids, I'm going to demand some stuff off of you as well. And Galatia Volnia, we're going to demand some stuff off of you. Wonderful. And now, we wait. That'd be a no. That'd be a no. And that would be a no. Right. So, let's start by moving our way in here. Up this side. Yes, you can move your way in here. And then this side, I still need to wait for this army to fully reinforce. Okay. That's fine though. Oh yeah, we should also make our own holy order. Can I make a holy order? Let's have a look. Let's revoke holy order lease. That's not what I'm looking for here. Maybe I can't make a holy order because technically we've not... Yeah, wait, are we a religion that can have one? We're unreformed. Oh, I should reform our faith at some point when I get some piety. Ah, okay. Well, that would do it. Never mind. Oh, that's where they're... Oh, I mean, we should go into Ruthenia because that's where their capital is. Okay, well, we'll worry about that in a second. Right. Child of my dynasty. Wonderful, we have a grandson. I'm going to send you over here to get their capital. Then over this way, you're about to finish your siege. Wonderful. Any second now. Nice. Next one. We inherited the Khazars. Okay. Who did I inherit them from? Populist revolt. Okay. Well... that'll be this land here then. Did we inherit the duchy? We did indeed. So... Oh, I can test what I wanted to test with raising here. So, I'm going to raise this holding. Somebody suggested doing this. Nope. Unfortunately, we are out of luck. The suggestion was that we could potentially use this to turn off, like, the notifications. Then we wouldn't be spammed with them. I guess I could pause it. Oh, no, that pauses the game. That's not what I want it to do. Yeah, no. Basically, we're going to get those messages. It would turn off all messages of that type if I was to turn them off, which is not useful. Like, that's not useful. Oh, I got distracted. I got distracted by raising that land. Yes. So, I'm going to give this away to a random noble. And then that noble I am going to grant the rest of that too. So this and this, which are part of that. Wonderful. And I'm going to grant you that vassal in the middle, who I probably could have given everything to. Right. Wonderful. That's all fine. Right. Where's our army? This army here is moving, reinforcing 1 day left. Right. Merge together. So we have another 20,000 man army. I kind of want to just put the organizer in charge of this one. Yeah, let's do that while we have him. Where's your capital? It's over here. Uh-huh. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to get there. You're going to go there then. Right. Here, we will get more people to promote us. How are we looking? 14 baronies. 100, you have to buy the next level. If you want it to continue spreading, which we do. Right. Enemy allies are joining some more wars, which doesn't really bother us. Go to the Abbasid capital. Right. Oh yeah, what's our dread like right now? It's 150. Wow. You're still making your way across. Yeah, all armies are on the move except for this one. So we will focus on this one, which is now sieging the capital of the Abbasids. Right. Continuing to ignore the legend events that will pop up. I believe I just captured their leader. Yup. Alright, enforce demands. The Abbasids are now mine. Wonderful. We gained a few core artifacts. Also, there was a massacre and we killed 56 nobles. And we raised 17 holdings. Nice. And gained 4 court artifacts. None of which look very impressive. Are there any I can destroy? No. Alright. Cool. So now we need to do the same thing that we do all the time here, which is raise all of these. Basically, what we could have done, if our plan had worked, is we would get rid of these raised messages, and then that saves me having to click them away at the end, but we're not going to overly worry about it. Right. Raise. 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 And another one that we're raising. And we'll raise that one. And that one. Wow, the audio went all wild at the end of that song there. It did the little lag. Oh. Oh, the audio is crispy. Do you hear that? It's like doubling a little bit. Yeah, that's weird. I think that's happening in the game. I'm hoping it is. Otherwise, I sound like a mad person. Anyway, it tends to happen when the game lags, so I'm assuming it is actually happening, but anyway. Let's grant this to you. This is part of Baghdad, so we're going to give you Baghdad. If we can find it. There we go. So that's all yours. What else do we got here? We have this land, which has no holdings, which are nomadic. So I'm gonna, well, first of all, I am going to probably just execute you. There we go. You got the Sunni Caliphate. Did you got it? Wonderful. You're also gonna get this duchy as well. Right. Trying to figure out what duchy that. Wait, what one's this in? Do I not have that one? Oh, I don't have that one. Oh, okay. Well, then you are going to get that one. Wonderful. Which is now the Sunni Caliphate. And he probably likes us a lot because we gave him the stuff. Yep. Yep. Wonderful. Over here. Do I have this duchy? I do. Wonderful. Give it away to Mashriki Noble. And we will then give them all of that land. Which is just that, apparently. Right. Over here. duchy, we have Was It. Which again has no nomadic stuff in it. So I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to grant you Was It. Wonderful. Down here, I think this is just 2, but are they part of a duchy? They are. Okay. Well, let's give it away to a Bedouin noble. And then we will grant them... Oh wait, did he actually come in as a... Oh, he came in as a nomadic. Oh, maybe I've been worrying incorrectly. Maybe they are coming in as nomadics. Right. What do I still hold that I shouldn't? I hold this one. Alright. It's part of this duchy, which I don't hold. Okay. Which case I'm going to grant that to you. Next one. This is part of a different duchy, which I also do not hold. So I'm going to give that to you. And then this one is part of this duchy, which I also do not hold. So I'm going to grant that one away as well. Right. Now, how far am I over? Let's have a look here. So how far am I over in terms of duchies? Am I okay? I think I'm okay. I have 1 duchy currently. Great. Wonderful. So that's that bit done. Next, what we need to do is we need to look around and go, alright, have I got any like duchies nearby who would submit? Like maybe this one, which apparently won't. But is that because it thinks that we're far away? It is. Alright, so there we go. Decapitation. Still muttering prayers, Caliph Mukhtar of the Sunni Caliphate is forced to his knees. Then a single heavy blow separates his head from his shoulders and meets the Batahan ruler's eyes as they wildly roll their last as his blood seeps into the dirt. If Mukhtar's successor, Caliph Radi, were to share this grim sight, he might just learn to fear my power, my wolfish will. Sure, I'll do that. Right. Okay, so now you should be willing to, yes, submit. For merciful. Alright. And you as well? Yeah, you do it for merciful. I'm doing the ones that are a high chance of success. Right, and then we got more in here that we can potentially meet. Like these ones. Apparently you'd still say no. Why? Populist leader, all sorts of other things. Okay. How about you? You would say yes. Alright. I'll even demand payments from you. Yeah. Give me your siege weapons. How about you? Yeah? Give me siege weapons? Wonderful. I suspect I'm going to want to attack Khorasan next with these guys. Where is Khorasan? Oh, there's Khorasan. Maybe instead I want to attack these guys? Wait. Oh, you're just a duchy. Oh. It's fine then. I guess I want to attack those guys then. Over here. Yeah, head back. Alright. Have you arrived yet? Nope. And now we have some more special troops as well. Child of my dynasty. Manus. Alright. That's fine. They're submitting over here. That's what we like to see. So we have a lot of new subjects over here. What wars am I in? So I'm in that war. I'm in a war against some people down there. That doesn't bother me. Alright, how about you? You willing to give in yet? Nope. Alright. Well, now we're in here. How about you? Yeah, you'd be willing to give in. And you'd give me siege units. How about you? Oh, you'd be in for a merciful. Wonderful. Right, so now we're going to head over here. And we'll get to their border before we give them the same thing. The same message. Right, we'll just transfer a few people here. Wonderful. Right, that seems good. Designate terrain. Oh, obviously it's lowlands. Yeah. Right. You're almost at the capital. Persuade that person to join our legend. I'm going to say no to military assistance. And Tolgi comes of age and becomes an intricate web weaver. Oh, I should marry off Tolgi as well. Tolgi. Wait a second. There we go. Now we can use this. Do you have any traits? Nope. Alright, you're going to marry this person. Wonderful. That seems good to me. It gets me an alliance with a nobody. It's a foreign ruler who holds no land, unlanded in nothing. Sorry, you look too bugged for me to marry you off to my son. Instead, I'm going to marry him to Malmfrith. Yeah, that seems good. I like how it's like, this trait will get passed on. Yeah, but like, it's not really a congenital trait, but anyway. That's fine. Cool. You arrived yet? Nope. Alright. Back over here then. I think you're probably next to arrive at your destination. Also, while we're here with these special troops, I'm just going to merge them together. Yeah. We might not do anything with them, but at least merging them together means I don't have a huge number on the list. You're still going. Wonderful. Right. Whoa, swear blood brotherhood? Absolutely not. I don't know who you are. Can I swear blood brotherhood with my brother? Wait. No, my brother's dead. Remember my brother-in-law. Already has a blood brother. Oh, wow. Someone's already asked him to the dance. Right. Who am I at war with? Transaxonia. Emirate of Taz. Emirate of Taz must be down there, right? Must be that war. Alright, yeah. Do you want to be my vassal? Yeah, I thought you would. Okay, Medina? Yeah. You'd say no. Okay. How about you? Yeah, you'd say yes. That seems good. For a lenient amount of payments as well. How about you? You're distant apparently. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not as distant anymore. Now how do you feel? Part of an isolationist culture. Fair enough. I'm at these guys' border now. Yeah, you're gonna submit or ruin. Then over here. Sieging. Oh, you chose ruin. I see. Not a good choice. I would not recommend it. Let's go down there. Back up the top here. Hey! Now taking their capital. Let's head over here. Right. That's all fine. Back over this way. Are we there yet? Nope. Almost, though. Almost. We're getting there. Are these all siege units? Some of them are, actually, yeah. I'm going to send you, like, here for now, and we'll figure out what you're doing with you in a second. Right. Oh, we're finished with that one. Next place to siege. Let traits be known to all. Now we're going to their capital. New learning perk available. I'm going to grab Carefree. Clear out that list. And then head up this way. Right. What else do I need to siege here? Ah, that bit. Wonderful. Right, over here. This must be the 7% war, right? Yeah. Accusations are not but malice and lies, we'll say to that one. Now we're going to move one in here. Right. Back over this way. Right. We have now won that siege. Let's try and figure out how we get through here. So probably through that one. Actually, I should just be able to walk through, right? Yeah, because it's my territory on the other side. Perfect. So we'll just walk through and beat them up. An actual battle. Right, you finished your siege, so now you're going to head to that one. Everyone's on the move currently. You're now fighting. Yeah, there we go. Figured out the button I needed to press to get us to move over here. Let trait to be known to all. That was 34 for 10,000 in that battle, and we will enforce demands. So we have won another one. Wonderful. So now we're going to give away this land. And we can grant vassals to rightful liege immediately as well. So we have Damascus. Do I hold Damascus? I do. Oh, wait a second. Before I do this. Right. Time to raise everything. Yep. Raise all of that. Get rid of all of these buildings. We don't need any of that nonsense here. No, we're all about horses. That's what we like, not buildings. Get rid of all of that. And that. And that as well. And that. Wonderful. So now we've done all that. Oh, I think I worked out last time. I can just give this away, right? And then you become... Yeah, you're nomadic. Oh, perfect. So that saves us so much time, actually, in giving away land. Wonderful. So I'll give you all of that. Is this Aleppo? No, this is something else. Which I don't hold, apparently. Oh. Who does hold this one? You do. And you're my vassal. Oh, so you probably, like, desire this land or something. Yeah. There you go. Enjoy. This must be Aleppo, then. This is Aleppo. I saw it on our list, so I was like, it has to be there somewhere. Right. Where are we? There's Aleppo. Then Homs as well. That's this one. So we'll give away Hama, and then we will give all of this away. Wonderful. Do I have any duchies I shouldn't hold? No. I just have kingdoms. That's all fine. That was 21 nobles in Damascus and 5 holdings raised. Wonderful. You willing to, yeah, you're willing to accept that I'm going to take your land. That's good. How about you? How are you feeling now? No. Okay. Right, you. Ah, that'll be a yes. Wonderful. Yeah, be merciful there. Right. Make your way down here. Let's assume they say yes. Right. You're sieging. And you're sieging. Wonderful. Great. What's this? Arranged marriage. In Great Leal and my courier, who is a member of my family. I accept. Not courier, my courtier. Just saying the wrong words. Right. That's fine. Did I say neighbors can be vassalized? No, it says neighbors should submit. Ah. Alright. Oh, you did indeed submit. Wonderful. So, I think I'm probably going to take this land next. That would seem like the most obvious thing to do. I'm going to demand some siege weapons from you. Where are we? Up here. Go to the next one and siege it. This one, you're about to finish. Wonderful. Gonna drown them in blood. Next one. Cool, so you're heading down this way. You're now gonna head down to that one. I'm also just gonna ransom off any prisoners that we can ransom. Get a bunch of money from them. Or at least a bunch of hooks that we can use. Getting people out of my prison is the main goal, though. There we go. Bunch out of my prison. Right. What's this? Designate terrain? Oh, I'm gonna go for lowlands. Right. Enter seclusion. Isolate capital. I would just like you to point to the disease. Or, oh, there it is. This is what it would like us to isolate our capital because of, I believe. Is a bit weird. I know they fixed it so that external realms no longer tell, like, it no longer tells you about external realm ones, but it would be nice if it didn't tell you about ones that you couldn't do anything about. Because, like, literally, we can do nothing about that. right? We can't make them go into seclusion. We can only do stuff to our own capital, so it's like, it's kind of just pointless. Alright, go beat them up. Nice. Yeah, we'll take a 20% chance they join, which they did. How many are we at now? 24. Wonderful. Which war is this? Okay, yeah. Go there. I was trying to figure out which one of these it was at the bottom. Okay, back up this way. Taking that one. Go to Halich. Back down here. Go to their capital. Hexen comes of age. Ooh, fortune builder with fecund. Nice. Okay. Let's see if we've got somebody you can matrilineally marry. Could try and secure fecund. That, in theory, give us a lot of children on that line with it. You know what? Sure. Let's secure it on this line. Yeah, that seems fine. It gives us cousins that we can marry later, in theory. If there is a later. Which, at this point, it is looking less and less likely there is a later, but I might as well prepare for that. Also, I should have a tutor. I just realized I didn't have one. Gonna be you. And then at least the children would be getting some sort of education. Right, back up here. You're moving down into Halich. You have just finished your move. You're going to finish your siege. Wonderful. Cool. Yeah, you're going to head into Samarkand next. Right. Oh, you've just arrived there. Yeah, I'm going to wait on you for a second. Yeah, we'll figure out how we're going to get you to where you need to go in a minute. Artifact sieged. Or seized, I should say. Wonderful. Yeah. Where are we? Over here. You're now going to go up to this one. Wonderful. And we have now won the Medina War. Not quite, actually. Oh, alright. Next one. Let's carry on for sieging. Sure. We'll get legend spread chance of 10%. Got a bunch of things here that are new, but I don't really need. Right. I'm going to destroy that rather than work out whether it's good or not. If it's green, it's not of a high enough quality that it'll be good forever, so we'll just ditch it. The cycle continues. This is the one we have about our eagle. This dilemma has been presented to me once before, and I chose to keep Astana by my side. I know she would be free, or should be free, but she is not yet feeble. Perhaps I should wait a while longer. I think this is the time to let our eagle out into the wilds. Our freedom is long overdue. Nice. Right, and now we have won the Medina War. Enforced demands. Next place for you is going to be probably down there. Wait, am I at war with you? What war are you in? Holy War for the Emirate of Taz. Are you the main person in the Holy War for the Emirate of Taz? Hafun. Hafun's the main one. No, I need to get rid of them next. So your next place is there. Yeah. Ooh, Dynasty Legacy. The Punishment of God. Increases herd conversion into horde riders and gives us archer cavalry damage in pursuit and nomadic horde damage in pursuit and unlocks the Keshic men at arms, which I think we already have access to, but we have access to them in a roundabout way. But yeah, sure, we'll grab that. I think we have access to them because one of our vassals has access to them, and therefore, you know, we have, and because we have what our vassal has, we have access. It's kind of weird. Anyway. Where are we? Hey! Oh, that's not another one. I thought that was another one for a second there that we'd won, but not quite. We're almost there. Right. And we have won that one down here. Nice. So this was one duchy, which you still hold land in. Therefore, I am going to grant you that entire duchy. Wonderful. That seems good to me. I didn't raise any of the land, I just realized. Oh. Yeah, I probably should have. Alright. Well, there you have it. I lost out on a very small amount of money. It is weird that it says this is a permanent choice. It's like one of the biggest lies the game's telling right now. It's like, this is a permanent choice every single time. We have to choose, like, every single time we have to choose our designated terrain. It's like, this is a permanent choice. It's like, no, it isn't. You've asked me 10 times. It's not a permanent choice at that point. Oh, I completely missed Georgia on the way past. Yeah, okay. We'll ask in a second, actually. Common people. Yeah, let's grab ourselves some control growth. How are we doing? That's still going? This one? Oh, you need to move. Okay. That's all fine. We have a granddaughter called Aigul. Oh, they've just decided to raise some troops on us here, as we've arrived at their capital's edge, and then they decided to give up. Right, I'm going to enforce them. Actually, I'm going to wait a second before I enforce demands. There's a very good reason for it. You're going to start moving. It's working out where I'm going next. I'm probably going to go to there next, so you're going to go there. Okay, I'll work it out in a second when there's no attrition. Right. You need to win a siege. You could win a siege, that would be great. Wonderful. Right. Now I'm going to enforce demands on both of these. There we go. Central Steppe is now in severe drought. Oh, okay. That doesn't seem to be a major issue for us. Right. Ton of new artifacts, which we should probably have a look at. Just wait a second. Alright, so 56 nobles in Vladimir and 3 holdings. In Bukhara, 48 nobles and 8 holdings. Right, so we'll clear that out. We'll grant some vassals to the rightful liege right now. Cool. That's fine. Next, we're going to have a look at this just to check. Are we still... Oh, no, we're finished that building, so we can go next building here. Great. Then, I'm going to grab my armies from over here, which are you, and you. And we're going to merge you probably there. Let's go there. Did that work? Oh, is it shift to add? Nope. No idea what it is to add them into a selection. Maybe there isn't a hotkey in this game. I tried control, but I guess control doesn't work. Right. And then you're both going to head there. Right. Wonderful. Also, while I'm here, I'm just going to go for... Let's increase your size, and your size, and your size. There we go. And I don't need to refill. Wonderful. Designate terrain. Oh, definitely lowlands. It's my favorite. Right, and then we can raise a bunch of holdings. I am occasionally thinking that I might skip the raising of holdings, just because it takes a while. But it is kind of optimal, and it does get rid of a bunch of buildings. So it makes sense to do it, but yeah, it's a little weird. Right. Samarkand, Terek Pass, Kashgar, Aksu, Marobeshi, Vladimir, this one. There we go. More of this. Just mindless raising. Making huge amounts of money from these. I think I closed that one instead of opening the one underneath it. Yep. This one as well. This one as well. This one's in the process of building, but no longer. Right. And then there should be 30 clicks here. That pretty much worked. They were all in a line as well. Right. Now, the reason I was waiting wasn't for any other, like, particular reason. It was just because it makes my life easier, because then I can go immediately from that to this. And just see if we got any that will submit. Alright, so you're just a kingdom. Fars? Duchy? Yeah. Give me your siege weapons. You? You're only at 39% right now. Yeah, give me your siege weapons. Marken? You're a kingdom. You? We're at war with you. Yeah. That's fine. You? Yeah. We'll get you for 81. We'll see where that goes there. Right. Back up this way. We now have access to some more kingdoms, none of which are going to be ones that we can do. But how about you? You're at 26%. Ooh, wait, a kingdom that might say yes? Even with the kingdom negative? Kingdom negative's only 5, apparently. Oh, alright, well that's not too bad, actually. Maybe I should be looking at kingdoms again. Wait, what's your kingdom negative? 200. Oh, I guess there's kingdoms and then there's kingdoms. Like, there's real kingdoms. Yeah, let's go for that for now, and we'll see where things take us from there, from that side. How about over here? You're an empire? All right, if you say so. Oh dear, you're. If you, yeah, you're not an empire. All right, that's fine. Right, let's unpause a second, see where things go. Just want to see if any say no, basically. Ah, you said no, huh? Well, Wallachia will drown in blood, of course. Cool. So your next place is Wallachia, which is a little bit of a surprise to me, but that's fine. Head in there. We can grant vassals to rightful liege. We should do that. Right. And then we want to give away all these duchies that we got. So, back over to the list. We have a duchy in here. Do we actually have it? We do. Wonderful. So we now give it away and grant you that duchy. Nice. Next one. Do I have Kutul? No. Do I have all the land in Kutul? Pretty much, so I should create it. There we go, and then I will give it away to you and grant you all of it. That's that one. Wonderful. Next. Kudar is part of this land, which I also don't have the thing for, but can create. So let's do that. Then I'm going to grant this to one of them, and then I'm going to grant you whichever one this one was, which should be one of the ones that had no land attached to it, but I don't know which one that is at this moment. Oh, it's this one. There we go. Right. Scroll down. Over here. I do have this duchy, so I can give that away to you, and then grant you that one. Wonderful. Next place, Terek Pass. I should also check what kingdom they're in. As this one's in Khotan, so it means it'll be in the Khotan section when I look to give it away, which is actually useful to know. Because then I can kind of look at the bits here and go, oh, Khotan, so it's going to be in this section. Perfect. And then the other one is somewhere over here. Oh, actually these are the ones over here next. Okay. Volnia we have, so I'm going to Give that to a Russian noble. Then I'm going to give them Volnia. This is the Shervan cities. It is indeed. So we'll give that to a Russian noble. Then I'm going to give you the Shervan cities. Right. What else have we got here? We have Halich, which we can give away one thing in, and then grant that away. Wonderful. Sustal. Do we have any land? Wait, yeah, we must do. We have the land of Sustal. Okay. I was going to say, do we have any land here? And I'm like, yes, that's how we got to this place. I actually don't think that's something I want to give you. What's your thing? Oh, no, that is the right one. Oh, okay. I should be giving you that, though. Also, apparently I have the Duchy of Mecca, which I have to assume is down here, and includes Mecca. Yeah, that would make sense. Let's give that away. Nice. Right. Clear those out. Then, where are we next? This one? Luki? Luki is in the Duchy of Luki. That's perfect. Easy to remember. Right. Luki. There we go. This one is in this duchy, which I don't hold. In fact, I have nothing in which case I'm just going to grant that to you. This one is in this duchy, which I do have, Vespia. Let's grant that to a Vespian noble, and then we will grant them Vespia. And now we look at the extras we have, which we do have this time. We have Khotan and Novgorod. So Novgorod is this one. I'm going to grant this guy Novgorod, because he was the first one that I saw. Apparently I also have a random county over there, but we'll worry about that in a second. This county is part of this duchy, which I just gave away about 2 seconds ago. Wonderful. And then I also have Khotan as well, right? Yes. And Khotan I can give to you as the first person that I saw. Wonderful. Right. So that's that sorted. It's looking good. Oh, I need to designate terrain. I choose lowlands. Right, so these guys over here are now going to merge up. I guess I should also take these new armies over here as well. The extra couple hundred that appeared. In fact, let's just... oh, you're already on the move. Doesn't matter. Right, I was going to merge them up, but they're already on the move. Right, now I have you heading down to here to beat up these guys, which is fine. And I have you heading to Wallachia. That makes sense to me. Right, unpause. We have now got enough to white piece this war, which we want to do. Almost just left the game by accident because I pressed escape one too many times. You've offered me this guy? Sure, I accept. Right. Wait, what new war am I in? Holy war for this county? What county? Okay. Oh, I guess that's somebody I just convinced to join me. Yeah. Outer Azerbaijan is at war with me. I see. Right. Let me test something as well. Can I offer you submission? I was going to say, I can offer it while I'm in the actual in their holding. That seems a little unfair. It's be like, yeah, I've got all my troops here, so are you going to submit or die? I guess that is kind of what we're doing, but it's a little bit, yeah, gameplay-wise, it's a little bit more aggressive this way. I guess it's aggressive whichever way you take it. But anyway. Right, how about you? Oh, you might accept. You're 50-50. Alright. Wait for them to say yes. Nice. Okay, couple more bits down here. Anyone that I need to move underneath anyone else? No? Love how it's still like you've got some who should submit, and it's like, but they won't. You're still gonna say no. How about you, the Mott? Nope. Well, Azuran, you're next. Actually, you know what? All of you guys are next. Yeah. And I can't. Oh, I can ask you, even though we're not next to each other. Wonderful. Do a bunch of submission or ruins against these guys. Right, now it gets that land. Right. Back up here, you're going to Wallachia. That's fine. There's not really anywhere easy to go to on the way. And then you guys are all merging over here as part of the new army. Right, and I'll send you as well. Right. On pause. Yeah, I'll drown in blood. Yeah, I'm aware. That was always the plan. Right. Bunch of wars have now been declared. And we're heading down here. Have we finished the thing yet? Nope, because apparently if you have the game paused, time doesn't move. Shocking. New concepts you're learning every day. Bunch more prisoners. We're going to ransom off anyone who we can for money. And then carry on. Right. Over here. Got that one. How are we looking in terms of this, by the way? We're getting there. We're still below where we should be, but we're getting there. Any new artifact slots? Nope. No new slots for the... Or no new artifacts that go in slots that aren't already filled. Right. Down here. Finish that one. Head in here. Right. And then we will clear this one. Wonderful. Get rid of all of them. And capital. Let traitor be known to all. Right. Enforce demands. Cool. So, now we've got that one. That's good. Grant vassals to rightful liege. Yeah, we'll grant some over to Hafun. Designate our terrain as lowlands. Raise this settlement. Yeah, definitely raise it. Did we get a duchy here? I think so, yeah, but the duchy might only be this holding. Also realizing from what we just saw there. So putting a Somali noble. And we'll grant you a egg. Yeah, I think it was just that holding. How many duchies do we have? 1. Perfect. Alright. Now you're heading to Bali. That was actually really quick. In terms of getting one of these. Yeah. To head into Bali. Right. Where's my armies? Oh, you've already arrived here? Right, next one. 12 days left in the siege. Nice. And now we're going to head to their capital. Do I want to pay for these guys again? Yeah, I'll extend all these contracts. They did good work. I'm willing to pay for them to continue. Especially as I'm about to use them. Would be a bit weird to do that and then get rid of them. Or, yeah, to set up to use them and then just get rid of them right before using them. Right. Back down here. Where's your capital? Wait, where is Bali's capital? So, sorry, I was looking over there for it, but I have no idea where their oh, there it is. It's already sieged. That's why I was having trouble seeing it. Wait, is that already sieged by me? No, by you. Who is somehow... Oh, is attacking me. Alright, so it's sieged by somebody who's hostile to me. I believe I just got Wallachia. Wonderful. Where are we? Wallachia. Yes. I'm going to enforce my demands. And then we're going to obviously raise it. Yeah. And transfer people. Anything else we need to do here? Nope. duchy. Duchy's a duchy that we hold. Grant it to you. Grant you that duchy. I think that's the only one that we were over. We're plus 19, which makes sense because now we have the kingdom title of Wallachia. Good. So you now need to figure out somewhere new to go, and I think Hungary is, well, it's kind of just sitting there asking to be asked to submit or ruin. I think, personally. So let's do that. Let's demand their siege weapons, and we're going to send you into, where's the capital? There. We're going to send you into Krasow. Clear that out. Designate our terrain as lowlands. Right. Back over here. Some of our armies are almost here. That's cool. Yes, Hungary will drown in blood, of course, as is tradition. Where's my other army? Oh, they're actually getting there. They're not that far away. Cool. Back down here. You're now going to head into that one. Wait, is this something we even have to siege? No, that's something we have to siege. Let's go get it. Right. That is an army defeated. We lost 0 troops again, and they lost everyone. We're about to take their capital. Nice. And then head over here, which will also defeat that army, which will win us the war here. Nice. Contemptuous Fiend. That's 100% war score. We'll enforce demands. Then I'm going to send you to West Azeryan. But actually, I'm going to remove us as a commander temporarily. But what can I do here? Hold court. No. Not going to do that. Set to... set lowlands. I don't know why I keep setting this. We know it doesn't work. As in, we know it resets each time. We're now going to lead that army. And then I'm going to pivot the commander into this one. Why? Because this is kind of like nonsense wars. Like, these are all little tiny wars. While this one's going to be Hungary into the Holy Roman Empire. So I'd rather we lead this one, basically. I think it's going to be better. Right. Oh yeah, the massacre in Bali. Let's go deal with that. So that is this land, which is part of this thing. Oh yeah, I need to raise all the land as well. Forgot. Right. Raise. And okay. Right. Back down here. Raise. I'm trying to click it before it disappears, but I think that's a foolish thing. I probably should just dismiss all of the notifications apart from those ones and then do it that way, but anyway. Right, now we've raised all of them. We're now going to give away all of that to you. This random person. So you are going to be given... wait, which one is it? Bali? Yeah, you're going to be given Bali. That's fine. Next, Shabelle. I'm going to give that to another person. And then you can have... yeah, that land. We're 2 over. Where are the 2 that I'm missing? Down here. So West Azeryan. Which we don't have yet, but I can give away the individual holdings. Nice. And now you're heading down to West Azeryan, which will get us that one. Wonderful. That all seems good to me. And that seems like a good point to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.